I don't think this bike has any ABS or traction control. It only has a brake and the smile lever. And she's one of the reasons why I started riding motorcycles in the first place, but I've never ridden her until now. So let me show you guys what it's all about and the differences between this bike and my 1000 SX right after some beautiful shots of this bike. Guys, I've been waiting to make this video for the longest time. This bike right here is one of the reasons why I started to ride. She just moves, man. She really moves, and it's actually impressive. You feel all the vibration from the engine. I mean, look. If you believe that loud pipes save lives, then you're gonna live forever with this bike, because I mean, honestly, it's just so loud and raw. And you know what's even more interesting is that this bike only has 2 cylinders. I believe they're called a V-twin, and my 1000 SX that you guys are used to seeing has 4 cylinders, inline 4. But this bike is so much louder. Oh my goodness, just no problem getting up to speed. And I'm treating her with the utmost respect because, again, this is not my bike. The only thing I've noticed here is that I actually miss my TFT display, because with this bike, I gotta open the tank to see how much gas she has. On these kind of roads here in Connecticut, I might even say this is like the perfect bike, Harley's. Just because of how comfortable she is. And there's just no effort to get her up to speed. She's just going. Wow. Just too much fun, man, too much fun. Welcome to New York, y'all. I know you guys are not used to seeing me out here, so you must be wondering what the heck happened to my Ninja 1000. Why am I on this Harley? Did I crash? Did I sell her? Why am I in America? Well, for you guys that are getting to know me a little bit more, I actually grew up in this area here on the East Coast. And again, I've watched my stepfather, who really raised me out here, so I really consider him to be my father. And he got me into bikes. He got me into motorcycling. And I watched him ride this bike from the time that I was a little boy. And growing up, I actually never really felt a lot of interest on bikes. I thought they were dangerous, and I never understood the fun of it, even though I watched him ride bikes all my life. But I never really understood the fun of it until I jumped on the bike, which wasn't this one. It was a different bike that I rode around the parking lot a few times, and just that was one of the coolest things that I had ever done. And it made me addicted to riding bikes, basically. I got the bug. The motorcycle bug. I mean, I could see myself riding back to Vegas on this thing with no problem, and having a great time in national parks. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my 1000 SX for the twisties. For the twisties, I still might consider my 1000 SX, but if I was touring across the country, yeah, this would probably be way more comfortable and still be a lot of fun. But one thing I've noticed as well with this Harley is that the brakes aren't as strong, I'm gonna say, as my 1000 SX. So this bike doesn't feel like she's exactly meant for high speeds. She's really meant for beautiful views and just cruising around everywhere. And again, no technology, so you have to be much more careful with this bike, I feel, than with my 1000 SX. I can see why people really love Harleys and they're very loyal to the brand. Every part of the bike just feels sturdy and solid and premium. Welcome back to CT. It's good to be home, guys. It's good to be home. No scooters around, it's kind of weird. I'm used to having like 100 scooters around me and some stop and go traffic everywhere I go. But this time around it's just May. So it's beautiful temperature, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Spring is just beautiful out here. But I'm only here for a short period of time, guys. I'll be returning to Taiwan in a month or so. So I'm gonna be making a ton of videos for you guys on this bike in particular. Out here on the East Coast. And I once again have to thank you all for the amazing support, for the beautiful messages that you guys leave me here. The biking community is the best community in the world, period. Doesn't matter what you're riding on, man. Could be a scooter, could be a Ninja 400, Ninja 1K, R1, a Harley, whatever it is, and just have a good time. Have a beautiful time. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing or thinking about you. Just love what you have. Because I'm having a great time, and I'm actually surprised at how easily this bike leans. Doesn't feel as easy as the Ninja 1000, don't get me wrong. Again, that bike is definitely better for the twisties that I have out there in Taiwan. But on these kind of roads, yeah, certainly almost the perfect bike to have out here in Connecticut. Possibly New York too, but New York is a bit more crowded. She's a heavy bike and you definitely feel that weight once you're in stop and go traffic. She's way lower than my 1000, than my Ninja 1000, so you can tell, I mean, look, you're just sitting like you're sitting on a chair. Super comfortable, guys. Now, I can't say this bike is exactly great for a beginner, but I started on a Ninja 1000, so I think that the Ninja gave me a bit more confidence to start on because of all that technology. Don't get me wrong, I respected that bike and I still do respect her a lot. But this bike right here just feels more raw. Another thing I've noticed too with this bike is how much heavier the clutch is. The clutch is way heavier on this bike than on my 1000 SX. But you have so much torque that you don't really have to worry about stalling this bike per se. Even on an uphill just back there, I was able to get this bike rolling with barely any throttle. And next to this Harley, I have a very special bike, but that's gonna be the next video. I don't want to spoil too much what she is, but she's a Suzuki, as you can tell. A very, very special bike. I think you're going to really like her. And the next video is going to be all about that. So make sure you subscribe, like this video so other people can see. And thank you for watching. Ride safe and stay healthy, y'all.